All top 10 proudly presents. Top 10 Outstanding Cultural World Heritage Sites. A place is referred to as a World Heritage Site when the United Nations UNESCO organization recognizes it as having special cultural or ecological importance. As of 2022, there were 1,007 heritage sites, 779 of which were cultural, 197 were natural, and 31 were mixed-use buildings. The following is a list of the 10 cultural heritage sites that are particularly beautiful. Number 10 Chichen Itza, Mexico, heritage site since 1988. Chichen Itza, a huge pre-Columbian city, was built by the Maya. It was one of the biggest Maya cities and a significant place in the northern Maya lowlands for a long time. Chichen Itza is one of the most visited archaeological sites in Mexico today, with over 1.2 million tourists each year. Number 9 Rapa Nui National Park, Easter Island, heritage site since 1995. The Rapa Nui people carved monolithic human sculptures out of granite between 1250 and 1500. Almost all moai have a head that is 1/8 the size of the entire statue, which is an extremely large head. The Paro moai, which stands roughly 10 meters tall and weighs 75 tons, is the tallest one ever constructed. One incomplete sculpture would have stood around 21 meters tall and weighed about 270 tons if it had been completed. With a weight of 86 tons, it was the largest building ever made. Some of the most famous statues in the entire world can be found here. Number 8 Acropolis of Athens, Athens, Greece, heritage site since 1987. Ancient fortification known as the Acropolis of Athens is built atop a tall rocky outcrop overlooking the city. It is possibly Greece's most important acropolis. It still has the Parthenon's ruins as well as other important antique structures. It is one of the most well-known landmarks in all of Europe. Number 7 Angkor Wat, Cambodia, heritage site since 1992. A Buddhist temple that was formerly a Hindu temple is the biggest religious building in the entire world. It was built as the state temple and later mausoleum of the Khmer King Suryavarman II in the first half of the 12th century. Angkor Wat is the most well-known building and regularly visited tourist destination in Cambodia. It now appears on the national flag and acts as the country's emblem. Number 6 Mont Saint Michel, France, heritage site since 1979. A rocky tide island located about 1 kilometer from the Normandy coast. The island's highest point rises 92 meters above sea level. Despite only having a few hundred residents, this UNESCO site receives more than 3 million visitors each year. Every day, the island's connection to and disconnection from the mainland are abruptly changed by the strong local tides. The castle on the small island is one of the most beautiful in the entire globe. Number 5 Taj Mahal, Agra, India, heritage site since 1983. As a tribute to his beloved wife, the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan had a huge white marble tomb built between 1632 and 1653. The Taj Mahal's most stunning feature is the marble dome that sits atop the tomb. It is 35 meters tall. The top of the recognizable dome is decorated with a lotus design. In the entirety of the Indian subcontinent, the Taj Mahal is the most well-known building. Number 4 Bagan City, Burma, Myanmar, heritage site since 1996. The pagan kingdom's capital was located at the ancient city of Bagan from the 9th to the 13th centuries. The Bagan plain saw the construction of about 10,000 Buddhist temples, pagodas, and monasteries between the 11th and 13th centuries. There are still pieces from more than 2,200 of the temples and pagodas. Bagan is the most well-liked tourist attraction in Myanmar. Number 3 The Great Wall of China, China, heritage site since 1987. In the 14th century, the 8,850-kilometer-long Great Wall of China was built. To prevent nomadic tribes from invading the Chinese Empire's northern boundaries, this amazing wall was built. Contrary to popular opinion, there are other man-made structures that may be viewed from space without the use of a telescope. Number 2 Pyramids of Giza, Egypt, heritage site since 1979. This group of historic structures includes the Great Pyramids, the Great Sphinx, as well as various cemeteries. It is located 9 kilometers from the ancient city of Giza, which is located on the Nile southwest of Cairo. The pyramids were one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. They are not only the oldest of the 7 sites still remaining on the list, having been built between 2584 and 2561 BC. Number 1 Machu Picchu, Peru, heritage site since 1983. Machu Picchu, sometimes known as the Lost City of the Incas, is the most well-known Inca site in the world. This site from the 14th century is located on a mountain 2,430 meters above sea level, some 80 kilometers northwest of Cusco. Most archaeologists believe that the Inca king Pachacuti utilized Machu Picchu as his estate. Machu Picchu is the top tourist destination in Peru.